So for a very quick pistol, T-side start for Gambit, 1xBet leaning their way and charging into the fray. Look at them go. Gracefully set up with the flashes. And already Linus has done very well from that counter utility. You'd have loved a second device set up for success, multiple targets, and it's a real biff, but looking to shape up in favor of the boys from the Ninjas here.
Now Rez bringing up the rear here with the Julies, of course. Want to see what he can get done with those prized possession. I think this one for Hobbit might be a little bit too tall of an order. The first is good, the second, well, the crosshair was in the right place, but will be silenced by Hampus. They're in a great start here for NIP, and I think both... Oh my lord!
Axile nearly wins the round in one spray of his magazine. That's nuts. Look what he's done to them. NIP just had to find one man. It was a 4v1 on the site. Axile takes 3 with him.
Holy.
And now Linus asked to clutch. He's lost his teammates. It looks like he could lose this round. Does strike into the first. They're grouped up on short, and this reposition is everything. They're crouching in on him. Next target found. He's not looking the right way.
Oh, Linus!
Lovely Linus saving the Ninjas. Anything Axile can do, I can do better. The multi-kill clutch. Let's go.
How do we get both of those plays in the same round? How does Axile get 3 there?
I don't even know. Let's
Here we go.
They're so snappy, dude. Like, Rez did all the movement tricks he possibly could have. And Linus, he adjusts back. He looks the wrong way, but he's just back in time.
They're very quick. They're very quick.
Just before they're even ready, the pop flash comes in, gobbled up by Inters. And the smokes are blooming, just thrown on the fly. This is so quick out of the Ninjas. Caught out with a smoke in his hand, trying to obscure the view. Hobbit, and Hobbit gets another one as well. Barely seeing any of the 3 he takes down. And Axile will add another one to that list, just around the edge of the smoke. Poor Linus. Quick reaction out of him at the bare minimum, but cost him a dink, and yeah, Axile will collect. Well handled by Gambit. That looks so promising, Chad.
Yeah, just the fact that we see them catching Axile and Inters out of position, trying to get the boost going after their aggressive maneuver, and they're just caught out of place. Hobbit saves the day in a big way here. The fact he gets 1 is great. 3 is...
He's going to throw those flashes over the apartments. More probably force Fallen off Gangle. I don't think any of those flashes are going to catch Nap, however. Yep, kept away, high behind the box. Pistols close, break through with the first man. Comes up with the second. Caseraro does get that trade back and win the fight against Fallen. Okay, Bomb's going to go down, so there's money bonus at least. And a 2v2 scenario for FURIA.
This is very winnable. Stewie just trying to work in with his teammate out from this marker position. Both of them have got AKs.
The backs are turned to market. Stewie's being very silent. Gary. Gun barrel's going to stick out the right-hand side. Oh, they're going to insert themselves in. Gary's been seen. Spray forward. The Orc kind of drags towards it, but Grim gets those 2 frags to return, so they just hold on to the clutch. We talk about how Liquid's ecos did damage to FURIA. FURIA can do the exact same thing.
Yeah, they could be really happy with that. That's
the defender over on that B site. Smokes on the cross and coffins, and they have got Naf pretty close to position to allow it to crossfire from the CT spawn. It's all going to rest on the execution basis. They all make their way in. FURIA heads back, turns towards the back of the site. Flashbangs in when the CT forces will keep Stewie at bay for now. Gets the shot in on Gary and opens up the half with a headshot. And a second. Peeking at Yuri, seeing that bomb on his back here. Desperate for the kill, and he comes up with a triple. Grim now swinging up with a Fallen and a Liege. And combined forces to get 12 to the board of the CT side.
Jeez, that was such...
Repositioning to the silo position. Still looking towards outside of the spokes are up in an angle. Will he check for Stewie? Will he blind fire on Grim? Will he look out towards Mini? He won't see anything thus far. Liquid doing a decent enough job so far at keeping CTs at bay.
Yeah, Archer scanning, trying to wait for the smoke to bloom, and oh my goodness, that's the bomb getting dropped. That's the best that they could ask for.
Tap from Fallen to come back against Yuri, however, clap back to a 4v4. Gapping out smoke to work with Art and Caseraro, going to crossfire and deal with Fallen and Liege. Stewie and Naf bomb in the open, seeing the player behind Blue Box. Can't get attached towards him, just burst fire and damage being done, and Art can...
You'll just try and jiggle ping.
Oh, it's the flash, second one comes in, Incendiary's back, going to try to damage up the player here at the Shire. Then Paul's got to start swinging, AK Caseraro goes massive again! Naf there with a trade. But now he's the last man standing. Orp in his hands, getting back to Dark. And now looking for the last 2 FURIA players, both coming in from CT spawn. Caseraro may have just done enough, may have become the hero. It's all up to his teammates to finish the job. Is there another clutch in this man? Set backed up here, waiting for the diffuser to get tapped. FURIA having kits, no util, no info that they can gain the walls as Nap swing out, lands his shot on Gary, and Yuri's got to hunt for the kill real quick. He's taking his time with this, not giving up the info, but that might lead towards Nap's victory. And indeed, he gets his own triple to win the round for Liquid.
Jeez, Liquid in these clutches. What a round again for them.
Serato's going to go ahead and join Art here. Orb towards site, firing away, giving up his position, so Naf could find a backstab if he can catch Serato at the right timing here. AK sees him instead, and he doesn't even check the arches, so now Elige in the 1v3. Has the bomb on his back, Smoke still up against the AWP, so can go for a safe default plant, but that might be everything he gets in this round.
Yeah, Art's walking forward. Bomb plant's going to be the extra cash injection. Take the fight out from Library. Needs to adjust back over to the upper, and now gets it back to a 1v1.
No way, Elige. 2 HP for him. He's got to get a perfect tap on Yuri's head. He sees him! Oh, he's done it! Quadra out for Elige. You highlighted him for good reason.
That's exactly what they need. Pace off for Serato, gets away with a couple, and now the retake's on.
FURIA have kits. And they have Elige. Vinny finds him out in the open. He didn't check out that jungle position. And now Vinny's going to look for the wall bangs in against Naf. Fallen Zorp on default. Going to burn. Still finds a kill, but burns to 4 points of health. Needs to land a second good shot on towards Arts. Meanwhile, Gary making his way in from CT spawn. Naf gets his frag. Sees Gary as well, burning quite significantly. And Fallen Zorp still strikes. Looking for the Quadra. And it will be FURIA that fall. Second at the overtime to Liquid.
The opportunities to start scrambling the CTs. Time is running low. Liquid need to start making a play and bring that bomb into A.
AUG looks up and Grim catches the kill. From 5v3 to 2v3. The bomb can go down here. A connector, but Vinny with a wall bang straight to Grim. Stewie's got to try for it again. Will Vinny go for it a second time? Bit of a different plant. And Vinny's read it! 2 kills! That's enough! What a play!
Oh my goodness! 2 wall bangs in 2. You start to wonder what the balance is going to be like for Liquid moving forward. FURIA with another quick play.
This time Stewie's caught off guard. Art with the kill. Burns a little bit. Damage done to Vinny in the back lines. Grim catches Art back to 4 versus 4 and finds Serato and Vinny. All sorts of backfire kills. A Quadra, an ace for Grim. The Reaper's alive as Liquid gain 4.
Oh my goodness, what is that? That's the first ace.
Must be encouraging for NIP as well, knowing that FURIA are the main team that stands between them and the playoff position. Great shots in the Vinny fall and can trade it very quickly. Of course, over on that mainstream, NIP are up 11-9 against Gambit on Ancient. So they're currently doing a decent job of holding their own chances. FURIA, the same cannot be said for them. 2-for-1 trade, Liquid, only 3 more frags, 2 more frags away from the victory here. And Gary and Yuri should just get shot out of this.
You'd have to imagine so. Fallen with the orb, he's still aggressing. He wants more.
Imagine. Oh, not looking good for Gary. 4 frags for Fallen. Imagine him making it the ace.
Space. But here, this round is not done yet, and neither is this game. So I guess we'll focus back to it. As XNS is going to be able to trade out with Lackey once again, and leaving this one in a fairly advantageous situation now as Maluk catches Elian. So Nickelback and Forrester with it all to do. That's a good first shot, and also dropping the bomb. So that's all the information that Nickelback needs, as he now gets the flashbang high in the sky for 1, 2, and 3. Finally, Forrester to clean up the round, but that's all on Nickelback. What a great performance from the in-game leader, keeping his cool on the 8.
Enough for him, and as he gets fully blinded up, he's going to get checked by SNX. XNS, and he doesn't even find anything at all. Elian responds back with 2 quick on the 3 frags, but doesn't expect PRT jumping up on top of the van. Another great shot from him with this AUG that's been recovered and is being used expertly by the Brazilian, as now trying to push forward. It's just Crad alone. 1 versus 2. Neither of them have armor. Crad does, and he has a kit, so he has a little bit of extra time to work with as he pushes further and further into sight. Has no idea where they could have gone to now. He's obviously going to expect backside. A few shots ring past his cheek. But he's all right for now as he tries to push further and further around. Gets the first fight onto Maluk, spots the second, and will win out the fight there as well. And with the defuse kit, as I said, a little bit of extra time.